I'm Terry.
And I'm Tammy.
And we're with TNT, The Art of Living, exclusively on the Orale Network. And today we're going to have with us Michael Casas, who works with a nonprofit organization called CarePortal. But before we get started, we'd like to have a word from our main sponsors.
Dogwood Home Health Care LLC, we give you peace of mind toward your loved one's home care needs. With many years of experience and a dedicated team, you can rest assured your loved ones are receiving the best possible care at home. Some of our services consist of bathing, exercising, dressing, grooming, cleaning, laundry, walking, shopping, assisted with medication, and much, much more. For more information regarding our services, go by our website at www.dogwoodhomehealth.com or call us directly at 956-580-3957 or 210-265-8911.
Hey, have you heard the good news?
About what?
About Orale San Antonio. It's a brand new online radio station. They advertise and they promote your business 24/7, locally and nationwide on Orale San Antonio. Whether it's advertising, branding, social media, or marketing, start advertising your business today with Orale San Antonio online radio station.
Hi, welcome back. Today we have with us Michael Casas. Welcome, Michael. How are you?
Good to be here.
Good.
Yay, we're glad to have you.
So Michael is has a nonprofit organization called the CarePortal. So tell us a little bit about it.
Yeah, so CarePortal is really a technology platform that connects you out in the community with local families and children that are in crisis. And so it's like the Uber, but for caring for kids and families. And so just like Uber needs drivers and passengers, this technology platform needs the community, whether it's individuals, churches, or businesses, in order to help care for the families and children in need.
Okay.
So, Michael, when you talk about caring for these families, how do you find the people or the children that have to get served? Where do they come from?
Yeah, so basically we provide awareness out to the community, and it's a vetted need by a professional agency. And so, for example, CPS, Child Protective Services, is one of our partners that we work with out in the community. And so it's a vetted need that is submitted in the technology, and they make us aware of that. And so that's where one of our partners is right now.
Okay, so when you talk about CPS, I am more familiar with CPS as financial or abuse for children, where they've been abused, or maybe their parents can't take care of them properly because they've been abused or something, and then they get taken away from their family. Yeah. Is that what you're talking about?
Well, bring up the emotional poverty part of it that we talked about earlier also.
Right.
Yeah, so emotional poverty, I mean, a lot of the times, like, you're right, there is this idea that CPS and children are out there just to remove kids from families where they're experiencing physical, sexual abuse, and for some that might be the case, but a large percentage of them are they're with CPS because there's poverty involved in the household, and the family cannot provide just the basic living needs for their family and for their children.
Right.
And so what this technology is here to do is try to prevent those children from being removed from the house.
Okay.
And so what that does is just causes a snowball of problems for that child.
Right.
And part of that is what we call poverty, but we refer to it as relational poverty. A lot of the times people think that poverty is just due to financial, lack of financial resources, but that we see that poverty is due to a lack of relationship, a caring relationship from a family, grandparents, and even from the community around them. And so just think about what being removed from your family does to a children's emotional health, mental health, And so all that distress causes dysfunction really in the family.
Plus,
and the kid.
like, if there's 5 siblings in the home, and we had talked a little bit about only 2 being removed from the home, that has got to be devastating.
Yes, definitely. And so just imagine how you would feel as a kid. You're not fully developed emotionally, mentally. You're
then
not
boom.
you're not mature.
Yeah.
Your parents lack resources, so they cannot provide the proper beds for the 3 to 4 children.
Right.
And so if the parents can't provide that, and CPS ends up removing the kid, then they're placed in a foster family. And so right now, there's more foster kids in the system than there is foster families. So what happens is, here in Bexar County, if a child gets removed and they can't find a foster family here,
Right.
then they have to look at another city in Texas, Houston,
That's
Dallas.
so scary for a child.
Yeah, and so just imagine if you have 4 and then the foster family in Houston can only take 2,
Then you're split
then
up.
you're split up from your
Your-
brothers and sisters.
As a parent, I can't even imagine my kids being separated from me, much less not having those kids not have each other at that
Exactly.
particular time.
And then not even understanding why.
Yeah,
Right.
because we don't have
Yeah.
what, you've never
Yeah.
hit me, so.
And it's okay. The kids are probably thinking, I'm used to sleeping on the floor. It's no
Yeah.
big deal.
Right.
You know? But so you go back to these beds, and when we watched your little video, that was a big thing about not having beds. So my question to you earlier was, do you need a physical bed, like to put in the home with the family? Or is it that you need a place, like you said, a foster home, so
Yeah.
that the child has a bed?
Right, and so there's so many different ways that people in the community can get involved.
Mm-hmm.
So we're looking for individuals, we're looking for businesses and churches to all come alongside that family and support them. And
Okay.
so what we're looking for is, there might be some people out in the community that have the physical bed
Uh-huh.
that can help meet that need. There might be a business or even an individual that say, hey, I don't have a physical bed, but I have funding
Right.
that can provide the funding so that our churches or can go and purchase that bed and deliver it to the family.
Okay.
So, one thing I want to stress is it is a CarePortal. So, you can go to that CarePortal, careportal.org, and we'll have the information at the bottom of the screen.
Yeah.
But I love the fact that you get these people that need the help with the resources they need. The churches,
The businesses, the
CarePortal.
individuals.
Right, the individuals. I don't know if we're gonna, can we do this like this? This is
Yeah.
amazing, it just does this. So it's not, you can either donate or fund. If it's a business, go
Yep.
like that.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
You can either donate or you can donate the physical item or fund it.
Uh-huh.
Fund the what we call request.
So basically, what would you say your purpose is for your CarePortal?
Yeah, our purpose is really to build a care sharing ecosystem.
Okay.
I love that.
Right, and so we can't do this without different partners in the community, and so we're the technology piece that connects the community and provide awareness and accessibility to the family in need.
Great.
Because when we go out into our neighborhoods and we're driving down the highway,
Yeah.
it's kind of like our daily routine,
Right.
right? And
Yeah.
so what we don't realize is that there's people in need just right around us.
Absolutely.
And so
Yeah.
this provides you with awareness, and it provides the churches with access to those families in need. And so
Okay.
that's what our purpose is to really be a connecting technology for the community.
Okay.
And that's where the code comes in, right? Is
Yeah.
The
that part
website.
of this?
Mhm.
Yeah, so you can
Scan this little
scan
code?
that and get more. That is a QR code that takes you to our website and gives you more information.
Okay.
We need to take a break. You'll hear a word from our sponsors, and when we get back, we'll have more information for you.
Dogwood Home Health Care LLC, we give you peace of mind toward your loved one's home care needs. With many years of experience and a dedicated team, you can rest assured your loved ones is receiving the best possible care at home. Some of our services consist of bathing, exercising, dressing, grooming, cleaning, laundry, walking, shopping, assisted with medication, and much, much more. For more information regarding our services, go by our website at www.dogwoodhomehealth.com or call us directly at 956-580-3957 or 210-265-8911.
Hi, and welcome back to TNT, The Art of Living. Today we're going to continue with Michael Casas here, and he is helping out people with a CarePortal, which is basically a technology-based way to make connections and to help children in need. Also, their families, and help keep families together with themselves, right? So we are later going to have the QR code available. If you would like to just scan it, then you'll be able to get to the website, and we're going to talk about how easy it is to actually help and work through the portal. Okay? So.
Yeah, so one of the things that you can do is once you scan that, it's going to take you to the technology platform.
Okay, wait. Let's try it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's see if it works. Okay. So I've got the QR code here. I've got my phone. I'm going to do that.
Scan away.
Oh, too much glare. Okay, let's see. Thinking. There it is, folks. I've got the CarePortal. It is like Uber for crisis, people in crisis. It was easy.
Yeah, that's
Easy,
it.
Michael. Okay, so I would literally go into this portal, sign up. Do I create an account?
Create an account. It's just like you're basically signing it up for any app.
Okay.
I mean, it's basic information.
Obviously,
name,
it's a free
last
app.
name, email address, that type of stuff.
Okay.
And during the break, you were showing us your map about where to find these needs.
Yeah, and so if you just put your city here, there's on the website where you can see live request.
Uh-huh.
You can just click on that, and it's going to pull up a map here. Let me refresh. There it is.
There it is. Okay.
And so
So
So-
the green dots are
Go
people
ahead
in
and
need.
turn that toward the camera.
yeah, so if you can see that, that's the map of San Antonio. And so those are live requests that are just being entered in real time.
Wow.
So I see 246 here, but there's actually, I know that in the system, there's about 30 open requests right now. And so if I select one of these, I can click more details.
Okay.
And
So you click on one of those green spots, click on more
More
details,
details.
and it gives you the information of the need, right?
Yep, this one was just entered less than a day ago, 21 hours ago, and I'll read what the family needs. I have a family that just relocated from treatment. The mom is needing help with groceries as the place she was receiving treatment from used most of her food stamps for the month.
Oh,
And so
wow.
she's starting from scratch. So any help would be appreciated, right? And so this one is valued at $150 because there's 3 children in the
Okay.
home and she's a single mother.
Wow.
And so she went to treatment and because of that treatment, she didn't have the funds to buy food for the
Okay.
rest of the month.
So as an
Huh.
individual, if I had the funds, I would be able to help at that point, or if it's a business, they would fund it. So that's why we're reaching out to churches and businesses, not just individuals.
Right. And so here you can just press, if you would like to help, you can just select I can help,
Okay.
and then it'll take you to the process in order to either fund that request
Okay.
or provide like maybe a gift card to HEB, right, or
That's
the local grocery
amazing.
store. And the thing about that is some people can have different means of giving.
Right.
So you can meet the partial request, like maybe you can just give $25 gift card.
Oh, that's helpful.
Yeah.
You can meet the
Helpful to
partial
know.
request or you can meet the full request.
Uh-huh.
If you meet the partial request, it'll give someone else the opportunity to meet the other part of it.
Okay.
So that Care Portal is right here on careportal.org, right?
Yep.
And
Yep.
they go there to see the immediate needs. Okay, good deal. So you had talked earlier about how to connect the families. You wanted to connect them in their area with churches and people like that. Why is that so important?
Yeah, it's important, again, because of relationship. We want to wrap the family around relationship. We know that the family is in need of whatever the item is, whether it's groceries, beds, cribs, strollers. But I think because we see that poverty is a lack of relationship,
Right, you had talked about that.
we
That
want to
was
wrap
important.
them around a good, nurturing, and caring, loving relationship that is local into their community.
Okay.
And so this is why we believe that the church is God's plan A
Okay.
for the community. And churches are just, I mean, you drive by, they're in every community.
Every community, yeah.
And so the church is there to deliver the item
Oh, okay.
to the family, but then create a relationship to see what might else
They
they
can
need,
help you with.
Okay.
and things like that. And so the churches have access to those families
Okay.
to build those relationships.
That's good.
I know of a church here, and I'm fairly new to San Antonio. I've only been here a couple of years. But we did a food drive, and we had some extra food left over and needed to donate it someplace. I found a church located not far from our office, and they had a full, it was almost like a mini San Antonio food bank. And their community,
Right.
I mean, it was solely based. They knew these people. They were there once a week. Very, very loving relationship.
Right.
Yeah. I
With
can
the
see-
families.
With the families.
Because that was another question. How, like now you've donated the partial or the full amount, or
Right.
you've got the bed to donate, and this portal walks you through where to give that so that it gets to that family specifically?
Yeah, so once you press, yes, I would like to help,
Uh-huh.
you want to fund, let's just say you want to fund the grocery or the bed.
Okay.
And so then that will connect you with the local church because it pings the local church nearest to them.
Okay.
Okay.
Now
That makes
you
sense.
and that local church can communicate
Okay.
and coordinate how that item is gonna, or how that item is gonna get from you to the church. So hey, we
Okay.
can meet up here at the church, or this is the address,
Yeah.
and then you exchange the item with the church,
And
and then
then
the
the
church
church
delivers
donates it.
That
delivers.
is fantastic.
Okay. That's good.
If you're funding the request,
Uh-huh.
you can just fund the request and load up the money.
Uh-huh.
The church will then claim that money in the platform, and it transfers that money to their fund.
Okay.
It's kind of like an online
Bank system?
online
Yeah.
care fund,
Okay.
like
love
a
it.
savings account type
Yeah.
of thing.
I get it. Okay.
And
Like a Zelle or
Well,
Cash App or
it's
what?
like a banking system on the back end,
oh, okay.
Okay.
All right.
and the churches
Yeah.
have a card.
Hence the portal.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you've got the portal. Okay.
Yeah, and the churches have the card, so they can go to Amazon or they can go to HEB and buy whatever item that they need with the
Okay.
You
card.
know what? That kind of gives me an added feeling of security, knowing that it's definitely going to where it needs to be.
Exactly.
Exactly where
Yeah.
it's going, to that specific
Yeah.
family that
Mhm.
you chose.
Yeah.
Right, because
That's a
it's
good
going
idea.
through the church.
So
I
there's
love
two
it.
things that add to that, is that it's a professional agency that's vetting the request.
Correct.
So it takes them through that process and it vets the family's need.
Okay.
And then on the backside of that, there's
Mm-hmm.
financial accountability where the money's being transferred through the portal.
That's amazing.
Okay.
That's like fabulous.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So it's, by vetting, you actually know that there is a specific need. You've
Mhm.
got CPS and maybe a few other entities involved in the vetting, or is it mainly CPS?
Right now, our primary partner is CPS.
Okay.
And we're looking to partner with other agencies out there to see
Okay.
how we can expand and just grow our impact, because not just to grow, but
But to help
behind that
the-
growth, we see that families are being
Kept together.
strengthened and kept together. Yeah.
Uh-huh. So I guess the basic purpose is to keep the family together
Mhm.
and make sure that their relational needs are being met
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
by building a strong family foundation.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay, well that's pretty good. So if businesses want to just donate because it's tax deductible, then that would be a good thing.
Yeah.
And if you have a garage full of stuff that might be needed,
Like beds.
like
Like
beds
beds.
or old strollers that your
Oh
child is
yeah,
now
we forgot to talk.
18.
We forgot to talk about the other ones. It's not just
Yeah.
beds. It's pack and plays, strollers.
Uh-huh. This
You know,
would be a
toddler.
good way to clean out your garage, maybe.
Yeah.
Find some needs.
But you're right, because I mean, just think in San Antonio,
Mm-hmm.
we're Latinos,
Yeah.
Yeah.
so
we
we
are.
have big families,
Big
Yeah.
families.
and then
We're small. We only have.
We
there's
only have five.
Only five,
Five
yeah.
kids.
yeah, and so, but
Uh-huh.
just think about it. There's in San Antonio, Bexar County, South
Yeah.
Texas. It's common for our nanas and grandpas
Oh,
to
Yes.
step in
and
and
live
take-
with you.
and live with you,
yeah.
or even take
Yeah.
care of their grandkids.
Absolutely.
Yes.
So we have a lot of grandparents
Mm-hmm.
raising grandchildren.
Yeah.
Yes.
So if you think about these grandparents,
Yeah.
are more might be on a fixed income.
Mhm.
They have maybe a 2-bedroom house.
Right.
They're in
With
their
3 kids.
retirement age,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and they're not expecting to. They're done raising
They
kids.
thought they were.
Yeah.
They thought they
Yeah.
were.
They thought they were.
But from one day to the next,
They have a new family.
they have
Yeah.
4 grandchildren
Mhm.
coming to their house with CPS saying, "Hey, can you take care of your grandkids?"
Yeah, because they do try to keep them with the family.
They,
of some sort.
because they
Yeah.
want to keep them with a
Family
family
member.
relative. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because the kids know
Well,
Nana and Grandpa. And
okay.
so the grandparents don't have the beds
No,
Yeah.
that
or
makes
clothing
sense.
or that type
Mhm.
of thing. So that's just another example.
Okay. Well,
This is so
Michael,
exciting.
thank you so much for coming to our show and being a part of TNT. This would be an amazing way to help with the art of living
in
because-
the community in San Antonio,
to
or
grow your community.
apparently wherever you are.
Yeah.
Yes.
Wherever you are. This is not just Bexar County or San Antonio.
Mhm.
As we were talking,
So,
South Texas,
Yeah, my area
Thank you.
specifically South Texas, but this is nationwide.
nationwide. Okay.
so thank you very much
Yeah,
for
it was great
coming
meeting
and
you.
being here and for all of your information. And if you have any questions, please feel free to call the number at the bottom of the screen or to use the QR code and make a difference.
It works. I
It
proved it.
Thank you. And now, thank you for our sponsors.